started cooking when I was around 9 or 10 years old, just at home with my parents, just helping out in the kitchen for dinner. And then when I went to secondary school, I did the course, started a GCSE course and got a real feel for it in the kitchen then. So I got into the catering industry because both my parents were chefs, so I was influenced by them when I was younger. I was doing the cooking around the house, got a nice feel for it then. And then when I went to secondary school, they offered a food tech course. So I do a couple of hours a week in the kitchen there, just cooking basic stuff, cakes, pastries, soups, and yeah, I got a real feel for it then. The lifestyle is very different to other lifestyles, obviously. I've only ever done chefing, so I can only compare it to what my friends say and what they tell me about their lifestyle kind of thing. It's hard, it's stressful, and it's a lot of long hours, unsociable hours, work weekends, bank holidays, which a lot of people get put off by. But once you get going and you find and you're enjoying your job and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. The worst part is quite similar to the last question. It's long hours, stuff like that, that puts people off. But I think for me, the worst thing about the job is when you're working really busy days in the summer, you're doing 14, 15-hour days, and then you come to the end of the night and you've got to you look around, the kitchen's a mess, and you've got to clean down the whole kitchen to a good high standard. You've got to find that energy to make it clean. That's the hard part, I'd say. It was always in the back of my mind because my parents were chefs. I did a bit of cooking at home, but when I applied for my college course and the catering course, I did a month or two of that, and then as soon as I got into that, doing working in an actual restaurant and stuff like that, then I knew I wanted to be a chef. Found my passion there. I can't see myself changing career. I might not necessarily always be a full-time working chef, but I'd definitely stay in the hospitality trade, but I'd like to see myself owning my own restaurant and eventually paying someone else to be the chef there, and I can be a manager or something like that in a few years, 10 years time maybe. My favourite type of business that I've worked in, it's a hard one. I've worked in hotels, holiday parks, pubs, restaurants, some small businesses, some chain businesses. I like to work in hotels because it's really professional work in there. There's high standards. The majority of the time it's always constantly busy, but you don't build a relationship. You don't ever meet the boss a lot of the time, so you're just like another number there. But then I'd say my favourite would be working for a small business or a small well-known restaurant, so you can know everyone that works in the building, build up a nice team, and get on with everyone. Yeah, I have been inspired to travel from catering. It makes you want to go everywhere in the world to try all the different types of food, which obviously is not as easy as it sounds. But I have travelled to Asia and things like that to try that stuff. But I think even just going to a city after you've been cooking for a few years, going to see all these different restaurants, it inspires you to try more things, definitely. My favourite time of year to create a menu would be either summer or autumn. I'd probably go autumn because I just love cooking game, the nice hearty dishes. Everyone's cold outside, so you can make some nice warm food for them to come in for. But then the summer is very colourful food. There's a lot of fresh fish that's available on the coast for us. Cooking has done stuff for me outside the kitchen, because as soon as I started cooking, you start cooking with fish. Instantly, because I was growing up on the coast, I just instantly wanted to go fishing. So we'd always go out on my days off and stuff, go fishing, eat the fish, come back and cook the fish at the restaurant, or even just go to different restaurants and sell the fish. And not so much with the hunt. I've done a little bit of hunting, but because it wasn't really going on with the area I was growing up, I didn't do that, but I can see why I would. definitely. Obviously, as soon as you. What? Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll give you a job if you're lucky.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, mate.
When did you start cooking?
It's fine, so you can edit that.